Hey guys, hopefully I didn't lose you guys for too long. You guys still there? And I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on today. You know, the whole live streaming thing isn't working very well. It keeps, crashing. The program keeps crashing. I don't know why. It's just a lot of crashing today, or this is like the third crash that we've had today. I don't think it's just me. I've seen other streamers, have difficulties in the last several days. I sincerely apologize for what's going on. I got no control over this thing. It's a pain in my ass. I'm so sorry. Jesus, man. Come on, man. Hurry up. Rah, so annoying. I just want to punch this thing in the freaking computer face. Anyway, so sorry, guys. Thank you for coming back into the room. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for, Oh my God. This is the worst thing ever right now. Am I even coming through? What's going on, man? I don't even understand what's going on anymore. How's it going, Hanson? Oh my God. Man, today has been the worst with the streaming. It just keeps crashing. OBS just keeps crashing. It's so freaking annoying, man. And I can't find the stream. I don't know where the stream is now. I can't even watch my own freaking stream. So annoying. By the way, this is not YouTube or anything like that. This is like the software that is used for streaming. It's not working now all of a sudden. I don't understand what's going on. I really don't understand what the hell's going on. Is this it? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if people can watch it or not. Okay, there you go. I think I got something. Man, seriously, man, this is like the worst, man. YouTube Studio sucks ass. You know what I mean? Everything about OBS, I don't know what the hell's going on with OBS right now. Sucks ass. This is like the worst content ever. Jesus, man. Okay, there you go. I think I got something. I'm so fucking annoyed, man. I'm extremely, extremely pissed and annoyed. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I really don't. I don't know if it's streaming or it's not streaming or if it's working or not working. All right. I see people. All right, I got Hanson, we got Pedro, we got Chris. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know what the hell's going on with OBS today. Everything, the computer's not even overheating. It's literally just OBS not working properly today. And it's, again, you guys follow all my streams, and every single stream, it seems to be something. The difficulties of this, this whole streaming thing is not easy, man. No matter who does it, even if you're just streaming a podcast. So imagine doing this whole thing that we're doing here, so All right. Well, whatever. All right. Enough. Let's get back to it. Okay. All right.
You're fired.
But anyways, at least it seems like new people are showing up. With notification and all that stuff. So whatever, man. I don't even know how many people are watching. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. I am so lost. Anyways, whatever, man. Let me just turn this shit off. Right here. All right, so anyways, welcome back to part 2. All right, we got part 2 now. All right, or part 3 or whatever part this is of what we were doing, the roast pork and the baked apples and all that good stuff. Okay, so we got the, we got the pork marinating already. That's all you missed like 45 minutes ago was we marinated the pork, we turned on the oven, and we cut some vegetables. As you guys can see here, all right, we're gonna cut some apples. All right, if you want to see what we did up until then, just check out the previous live stream. So now we're just gonna chop some apples up in here, all right, and throw them in there. All right, that's it. Again, real sorry for everyone out there. I think I might be the most annoyed of everybody, but whatever. Yeah, because I want the live stream to be one cohesive episode. I don't want to have like 14 live streams for one episode. That's ridiculous. I should just keep streaming, even if it freezes. There should be something for it not to. All right, enough. Whatever. All right, let's get into this. All right. Don't waste too much more time. Okay, let's get this guy out the way real quick. All right, so you guys can see what we're doing. No big deal. It is what it is. All right, as a great man once said, it is what it is. No doubts ever. All right. So, hopefully people will find the new stream, and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna use all this. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. All right, hold on. We're gonna use all this sauce. Okay. All the marinade. We're gonna put that marinade in here real quick. All right, and we're gonna toss these vegetables in the marinade, all right? So you can give the vegetables some flavor, all right? In fact, let's add some salt. Okay, we got some salt. Let's add some salt. All right. Make sure we got nice and salted vegetables, right? So we're just lightly tossing these guys in that marinade. In fact, again, just to make sure we get all the marinade goodness, we're gonna throw the vegetables in here. Okay, we're gonna get all that marinade out. Okay, you get the pork. We gotta set the pork in there first anyway. All right. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that, nice and good, right in the middle. Yummy, yummy. And then, we're just gonna toss these vegetables a little bit more with that extra marinade in there and just throw them all around, all right? That's it. Don't cover the pork, with the vegetables. Just surround the pork with the vegetables, okay? Okay, make sure everything's nice and kind of even as you can have it. That's it. Okay, so let me go wash my hands real quick. I think I just might need to update OBS for some reason. No, I'm so fucking upset. You know what I mean? George is getting upset. George is getting very upset. All right. So, okay, you already see what it looks like, all right? I got to fix the GoPro again, obviously. You know, we're having troubles with that. Hey, we're having troubles with everything today. My God. What's going on? It's fuck with Jose day today, huh? All right, let's do this. We're going to make it happen anyway. All right. So, the next step, you really don't need the GoPro for this, okay? So now what we're gonna do is just cover this with some aluminum foil, okay? Now, if you learned anything from past episodes, from things that we talked about, covering it in aluminum foil will help it at this stage. When I'm cooking it in the oven, it helps it trap the heat and the steam in there, so I can cook and steam a little bit, all right? And it doesn't burn. All right, so we're gonna cover it for a little while, and then later on we're gonna take the cover off and stuff. Okay. So just lightly cover it, okay? Because I just want to lightly cover it, okay? Like I just want to make sure that I can still steam can come out, but some of it is trapped in there. Okay. So now we're gonna stick this guy in there. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna wash some dishes real quick. So, I can kind of like collect my thoughts for a minute because, this whole thing is kind of upsetting me. George is getting very upset. All right. This whole streaming thing is getting me really, hot and bothered, as the kids like to say these days. Yeah, because again, I don't know who the hell is out there now. I don't even know what happened with the stream. The whole thing just fucking went to shit again. But yeah, man, I'm just really, really upset, man. I don't even know. Just trying to figure this out real quick. And I'll show you my face. Yeah, I just want to see what's going on here. Yeah, see, it says I have 2 live streams going on. How can I have 2 live streams going on? How is that even humanly possible? I know I don't have 2 live streams going on. So that's live stream number 1. Now I got live stream number 2. Oh my God. Jesus. I just gotta laugh. Because, this whole thing is just, what is it? It's playing with my emotions, man. It's playing with my... By the way, I'm also killing some time. I got that thing in the oven now. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's gonna take at least like 2 hours, all right? So we got plenty of time to kill. We're just gonna make some potatoes, all right? Nothing crazy. And some, apples. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here, man. But yeah, let me see. Alright. Well, whatever. It is what it is. No big deal. At least I got some of you guys back in the room watching. Shout out to everybody out there hanging out with me through these trying times. So. Okay. Alright, we got the DSLR full. We got that back in full action, so now I gotta replace the battery to the GoPro. Alright? But I'm not gonna replace it yet. I got a little time. We got time to... Okay. So now, we got 2 things that we gotta go, we gotta do now. So we're gonna chop some potatoes up, and then we're gonna get these apples ready. Alright? So we're gonna leave the apples to the absolute last thing. I'm trying, man, because, I'm just trying to think. I don't have too much, I don't got too much room in that oven. I'm trying to think what else I can do with the potatoes. I might not be able to make some potatoes at all. I think I'm gonna have to make some mashed potatoes. Hold on a second. Let me check with the missus real quick if she's down with some mashed potatoes, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit everything in the oven. 1 second. All right, so we came to a compromise, and what I'm gonna do with the potatoes is that I'm gonna fry them-ish. You know what I mean? So almost potatoes in the oven. So we're gonna do that. Lightly fry them on the stovetop. So we'll probably use. We'll go with. So we'll do that later. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go into the section of the video that you guys enjoy the most, which is me doing the dishes. I'm gonna go do the dishes real quick, and then I think I'm gonna get ready with the apples. I think I'm gonna work on the apples, and then we'll do the potatoes. Because the potatoes are not gonna take that long. I'm gonna chop them up and fry them. Or maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna stick them in the oven. I might be able to stick them on here. So maybe I can put them on here. Bake them. I might, you know what? I think we're gonna go with that. All right. Yeah, I think we got that. All right, but anyways, shout out to everybody out there that's still out there watching and hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are beyond bomb diggity. But yeah, I've had a lot of people watching in and out. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's just been very weird today. All right, let's do the apple, okay? So, from what I saw on the YouTubes, you know what? Hold on a second. I want to ask another question to my sous chef. I wonder if these things are oven safe. I wonder if this bowl or plate is oven safe. Because this would actually be perfect. See, they fit snugly in here. So I wonder if this is oven safe. Let me check. Okay, might not be oven safe. It says made in China, so we're not gonna go with that. Well, whatever. I guess we're gonna go. It's just that the thing is, this thing is too big. I think this might be too big. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. We use some aluminum foil. This might be a little bit of a waste of aluminum foil, but just kind of like to build a barrier around it so they don't move around too much. We don't want that to happen. So, there you go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, there you go. Now we're talking. Yeah, because we got to cook these in a little bit of a water bath as well. So just to make sure that they're not like moving around too much or anything like that. All right, cool. There we go. Then we got it. You know, we got a little something, something. Okay. See? So we're not gonna use this. Anyway, shout out to everybody out there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Okay. So, in fact, we'll use this dish to get the mixture together. So, what are we going to add to this? So, we're going to be adding some nuts, some sugar. What else? We got some raisins and some raisins. I think I got some nuts in there somewhere. I'm not sure. Did you eat them? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right. So very simple. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can turn the GoPro on real quick so you guys can see this part. I'm gonna be adding and mixing in there. So we're gonna now get the little mixture for the baked apples together. So we're gonna do that first. Jesus Christ. Fucking dropping everything. Well, at least I got like 3 I got like 3 notifications for this video. Hooray. Okay, so I'm just gonna connect the GoPro. I got a little battery left in the GoPro. So let's connect the GoPro so I can show you guys a little eye view, bird's eye view-ish type thing of what's going on. So again, I searched a bunch of recipes for baked apples and it seems pretty simple. It seems, oh yeah, we need cinnamon and sugar too. And cinnamon and nutmeg and a little vanilla. And so basically what we're doing is just, I'm gonna get this little mixture ready, okay? So, I mean, normally I'd like to use some other kind of nut. I like pecans, pecans, whatever. Yes, you can get pecans out there. I like walnuts. Walnuts are great too. I'm not gonna complain about almonds, you know, it's what we got in the house, so that's what we're using today. So we're using almonds. So we're gonna get some almonds. All right, hold on, let me get the GoPro. So, I mean, it's cool, like this whole camera thing I'm doing here, you know, one day I am, you know, I learn new things. Some things become easier, you know, to manage and do, and then, you know, other things just get, you know, again, like I've had 3 streams today. My God. Okay, so as you guys can see, the apples are very small, so I don't even know how much. I'm not gonna make too much. All right, let's just add some nuts. Okay, we can add more later if needed. Okay, so we're just gonna chop these up a little lightly. All right. Okay. All right, we got some walnuts in there. It might not seem like a lot, but you know what? It is not. Let's add a little more, a few more nuts in there. And just rough chop them, nothing crazy, all right? Okay, so we got the nuts in there. Okay, I think you guys can see. You know what? There's only a few raisins, so let's just use the raisins. Remember on the travel channel that we went to that place to get all the seeds and all the beans and all that shit. Guess what? Okay, so that's where we got the cranberries there. Okay, so we got that. All right, and now we're gonna add some sugar. What was it, like half a cup of sugar? Because we got, man, these apples are tiny. Okay, so this is not like an exact measurement for your, you know, your situation. All right. It's just a very, very tiny, these are very tiny apples, all right? In fact, I need, where is the other knife? Oh man. Hey, anyways, all right. So we got the sugar, okay, we got a little bit of cinnamon in here. Little cinnamon. Cinnamon and sugar, cinnamon and sugar. But yeah, cinnamon goes, salt, you gotta have some salt in there. Nice little pinch of salt. Okay, and a nutmeg, a little bit of nutmeg. You know, this is, the first day of fall, right? So we gotta have some fall ingredients. That's it, just mix all this shit up together. It's very easy, very, very easy, okay? And then just put all these in the apples. Okay, so I'm gonna start chopping these apples up real quick. Not chop them up, but remember, we gotta just open, we gotta open the hole in them. So we just gotta open a hole in them, but we also gotta leave a little bit of a bottom. All right, we gotta leave a little bit of a bottom so that there's a little bit of apple on the bottom, so that way they don't, they don't seep all the way through. Okay, so we got everything, but I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla at the end and a little bit of sugar at the end. Let me make sure. Add a little bit of butter. Okay, so now we're gonna pour these. All right, so I'm gonna go with hopefully, because the whole idea is to get the seeds out and the core. Hopefully you guys can see it there. There you guys. So again, I've never made baked apples before. But this should be pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I just looked up a couple recipes. It's like, again, there's no reason to be scared of a kitchen. So yeah, again, I'm just trying to get the seeds out. And the core, that's it. We got it. Okay. That was easy. That was going to be a lot harder. Actually, pretty easy. You know what? I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get a little bit of citrus. And I'm going to rub the citrus inside the apple, okay? So that way it doesn't, whatchamacallit, doesn't like rust or whatever inside. Yeah, this is actually a lot easier. I thought this coring thing was going to be harder than what I'm doing here. These are very tiny apples. All right. So we're gonna just finger the lemon, all right, and then we're gonna finger the apple. Why are you guys so nasty, man? Oh, Jesus, man, get your. Anyway, so we're just doing that. Okay. I see all kinds of people with all kinds of techniques on how to do this. I think the knife might be the best technique after all. And by the way, if you leave a seed in there or two, it's not going to kill you either. Relax. Okay. Don't be eating a lot of apple seeds, but it's not the end of the world. You have one apple seed in there. Is that a seed or is that something? No, there's a little core. Okay, that's it. rub them. Oh yeah. Just you know, take all that lemon juice in there. So yeah, you know, when people ask me, "Oh, how come if you were so smart in high school and blah 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 and all these other things, why didn't you, you know, become a doctor or you know do all these other fucking like an aerospace engineer and all these other fucking things you were supposed to do? Why did you do? Why did you become a chef?" And it's like, well, because if you see what I'm doing here, I never grew up, and now you understand a little bit more about my life. In my lifestyle, you know, I never grew up, and I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. You know, that whole thing, right? Like, for reals. So, you know, I'm here fingering my I'm still playing with my food, for crying out loud, alright? But yes, again, nice advantage to this career choice. I mean, the fact that, you know, I get to be a big kid all day, every day. All right, so now we have these apples. Now, I'm trying to see if I can set them. I think I'm just gonna stuff them first. So let me stuff these guys first. All right, and then we'll work on everything else. Yeah, there's definitely too much stuffing. Damn it, I knew it. Okay. I got 9. Yeah, I thought it was not that much stuffing. I mean, I thought it made too little stuffing. Like, these apples are just so small. And so this pan, I'm not too worried. I'm not like lining the bottom or doing anything crazy like that because I'm not too worried. You know, I'm putting all the rest of the apple stuff all around there. You know, you see this, all this extra. There's a lot of mixture left. So I'm just gonna put all this around and have it like form some sort of, you know, candied goodness. You'll see what I'm doing. Just see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay. First, I'll make sure we got them all facing the same direction. Here, you guys can see with the GoPro what I'm doing. So again, it doesn't matter if it spills a little bit here, you know. Okay, so we just all want them to kind of like be standing up straight. That's the idea. Then we got this contraption that I made with aluminum foil in order to make sure that they stay up. Okay? Hold on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is harder to do when you got fat fingers. Hey. Plus, I should have made this a little longer, but there we go. Very delicate. There we go. Yes. Okay. That's it. So we just, yeah, again, we know what we did here. What you see here, there we go. That's it. I'm just trying to create a little cage to keep them all from escaping. All right. Sounds familiar. And let me wrap this up over here. So this is live cooking for anyone out there that's brand new to this shit. Like, man, why is this guy taking so long? Because it's live. That's what. Put that there. Okay, now it's nice and closed in there. Okay, yeah, because again, I want to make sure that they don't move. Freeze, apples! Like, we're in the oven. We can't freeze. What are you talking about? You're crazy, man. So those are the apples talking to me, all right? I'm not talking to the apples, talking to me. Gizmo, what's up, brother? All right, and so now we're just gonna put all this shit, try to keep it inside this molding here. You know what I think? You know what I think I'm gonna do here? Come here. I got an idea. By golly. So we're gonna add a little, I was gonna add vanilla to this anyway. A little bit too much vanilla there. All right, we're gonna add some vanilla to this. And then that vanilla will help make it stick a little bit. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Damn, bro, that's how I make the big bucks up in this kitchen. All right, so now we can really, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Must you not know how to make a fucking dessert, huh? Okay. Yeah, man. There we go. Look at how beautiful that looks. Man, it looks good enough to eat. That looks good enough to eat. So now what you got to do, so you guys can see there how they look. Look at that. Okay. I don't want to bring them to the big camera because they're delicate. So now the next thing you do is you got to put them in a water bath, all right? Because otherwise they're going to burn too quickly. So you got to put some water there. So that's what we're doing here. So now you see why I got to have that. So you had like about a cup in there. I think we're going to add a little bit more water. Oh man, you know what I just fucking realized? I had the wrong kind of water. Good thing this is just to evaporate. All right, that's enough water. So, and again, that's it. Very easy, simple, easy dessert. Look at this, okay? We got that in the water bath. Look how beautiful they look in there. Okay. All right, oh yes, and the last ingredient. We're gonna add the last ingredient, which is a little dab of butter. That's it. A little dab of butter. We don't have that. We don't need that much butter. Just remember, these are baby, tiny little apples, right? So just like a little touch. Okay. That way I can melt over the top. That's it. Sure, stays on there. Okay. That's it. And then all that's going to evaporate, okay? All that goodness is going to evaporate. So, you know, all that water, I mean. Okay, so now that's it. We're just going to stick it in the oven, all right? Now, I'm going to put these, you know what, let me show you with the GoPro. Oh, yes, I wanted to put it down there. So we got to figure out a way to figure this out, all right? Okay. Okay. Look at that. Here, let me show you the pork so far. So I think I'm going to uncover it now and then I'll cover it again. Here, let me show you the pork. Looks good. Looking mighty good. Smells mighty delicious in here. So I think what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I put the big camera on. By the way, if it goes black, it's because the battery is dying, okay? So if it goes black, just give me a second, okay? I'm just gonna switch cameras. Okay, look at that. Flip that around. Get the juice to there. Now, get it around a little bit. I'm going to leave it uncovered now for a little bit. Okay. Back. So we can stick apples in there. So here we got the apples. Please fit. It does not fit. Okay. Change the game plan. Gonna figure this out. Without spilling. Oh, we already went dark. Okay. So 1 second, guys. I gotta figure this out real quick. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna stick all this in there at the same time. So we're going to be improvising. Yeah, I spilled my apple mixture stuff a little bit. Good thing. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, this oven is not cutting it here. I need to figure this out. Yeah, I'm out here just trying to figure out the oven situation. That's not gonna work there. Man, so annoying. All right, well, I learned today I can only fit so much in my oven. Okay, all right. I think I got something. I think I got it working. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little cleanup real quick, and then I'm gonna show you with the GoPro, I'm gonna show you how I put it in the oven, because you might not have been able to see it through the big camera. Okay, but hey, I was able to fit it all in there. Not too much of a mess, so that's good. Okay, so right now, I think I might need to add a little more water. You know what? I'll wait. Let me add a little butter. I had a little butter spill. Yeah, so I'm kind of like just balancing it. Okay, now okay, man, I can't wait. I want to show you with the GoPro in a second, all right? So right now, I'm literally just balancing the apples on top of the pork, all right? So we're doing that. We just make it happen, man. We just need heat, you know, to cook. That's it. It doesn't have to be all crazy special in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean up real quick. I'm gonna clean up while you guys are just hanging tight. And then I just gotta make the apples, basically. So I'm gonna leave this. I mean, I just gotta make the potatoes, I mean. So I'm gonna leave this and that there. But yeah, shout out to everybody today. So many technical difficulties today. Jesus. If it's not one thing, it's the other. But hey, you know, you gotta love it. I mean, look, man. Honestly, this is how you can tell if somebody loves what they do or not. I mean, I have so many things going wrong. Basically, almost every episode. But I'm enjoying it. It's actually a lot of fun. It's not as bad as it could be for other people, you know what I mean? That are just not used to dealing with so many headaches one after the other. So yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Cody, shout out to Pedro, shout out to Abby, Hiv Loco, Chris, Henson. I know there's a bunch of other people out there, like Donna's out there, and just so many other people that are out there, been in and out all day. Not everyone is chatting, which is, you know, again, just keeping me in the background and stuff, but just shout out to everybody out there. So let me just do some quick dishes real quick, chat amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. Hopefully the music is still playing. I'm gonna go with, yes, it's still playing. Yeah, so not many dishes with today's meal. Again, the last thing that we're gonna do is just chop up some potatoes, and I was gonna roast them in the oven, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because I got the oven situation at the moment. That reminds me. Yeah, but it had something spilled in there. Let me see if I can clean it up before it caramelizes in there. God, it's hot. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it on the stove top. All right. See where we're at with the chat. Shout out to everybody out there. Yeah, see, go walk your dog while I'm doing the dishes and all that good stuff. That way you're not wasting time either. That's right. But again, as you guys already know, the reason I do the dishes is to show you guys as well everything that's included in the meal. Dishes included. So I was gonna do the potatoes in this and stick them in the oven. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. Maybe. I don't know. I keep opening up the oven. I gotta leave the oven closed. All right, so I'm gonna leave the oven closed. I'll worry about the potatoes in a little bit. No need to worry about the potatoes now. So yeah, basically right now, I'm gonna cut the potatoes in a little bit. But we'll just do a little question and answer session real quick. You know, we'll just be hanging out. Oh, shout out! Oh my God, there's 9 viewers out there. Look at that. All right, you guys made it. Hell yeah! Yeah, again, you know, I apologize for the difficulties. You know, with the earlier stream, you know, we got cut off. You know, I think OBS needs to, you know, I need to update it or update the computer. I don't know, man. You know how these things are very finicky. All these machines and fractions and stuff. So I'm gonna put this away. Again, we just need some potatoes. That would be the only thing, but we got no room in the oven. So, you know, Christian was asking me if I could fry them up for her. So I might just do that. I mean, I might just fry potatoes. Bring that out. But yeah, once I'm done with all this today, I am going to go do some shopping. I gotta go do some groceries. So I just wanted to empty. All I wanted to do was empty as much fridge as I could. So they would do that. Got that. So I'm gonna take a 2-second break. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just gonna wait something from the other room. Right? Be right back. I'm gonna change the battery on this guy and do that. Alrighty. So yeah, now I'm just gonna be taking a little bit of a smoke break and hanging out with you guys for a little bit because we're waiting. You know, right now it's just they're baking and I got everything baking, so I might as well do some baking on my own, right? So we're gonna change the battery. We're gonna do a little chat. We're gonna wait. You know, we gotta wait. That's what we gotta do now. All we can really do is do some waiting now. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there hanging out, watching. So we're just here in the kitchen. So, you know, I got some coconut oil here, all right? I'm gonna put it on here so I don't forget. So that way I know, you know, to not forget about the potatoes that I'm gonna fry up. And what I'm doing with the potatoes, I'm just gonna cube them up nice and small. You know, just like I did for the tortilla española, and fry them up. Now, I was thinking, I'll do some chips. You know what I mean? I could do some chips, but then I was like, no. If I do chips, it's gonna be a pain in the ass because I need more oil for the deep frying and all that shit. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut them into little cubes and then just lightly fry them on the stove top while everything else cooks in the oven, because, you know, that's what we're doing. It's just taking forever. So, I mean, today's dish is actually something pretty simple. You could do the whole roast pork dish with the baked apples. And that's something that once you got done, you just set it in the oven and just set it and forget it. And then you just come check on it later. I don't have an exact time. It's only, it's 1:15 already. But I don't have an exact time for how long it's gonna take me to make this. You know, simply because, you know, my oven temperatures here are very weird and different. So, you know, with that being said, we can't really do anything about it. So, we're just hanging out, hanging tight. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I have a new video up on my regular channel. If you guys want to check that out later or at some point. Like I said, I have a brand new video on my regular channel, just talking about all kinds of random things that I talk about. You know, a lot of the things that are going on right now. As you guys already know, my regular channel got in trouble with YouTube, so I can't live stream anymore. So all I can do is, you know, upload videos. So I'm doing that. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there hanging out with me today. But yeah, man, you know, like the whole thing with, I don't know what's going on with the whole streaming program. But yeah, you know, the whole streaming program situation, kind of a pain in my balls. So I'm not happy with that. Gotta figure out that OBS situation. All right, okay, I'm gonna put the GoPro on. Nope, wait, hold on. 1 second. Gonna get the GoPro back on so I can show you what's in the oven. Okay. So here, I just want to show you how I set this in the oven, right? So you guys can see my dilemma, my situation. You see? I got the pork, looks delicious there, right? Nice and yummy, and we got the apple cake. I think I'm gonna cover it a little bit and get that aluminum foil here. Don't burn all the way. Hold on. Make a little bit of a nest. So just like again, just a little nest. You just loosely over the top so that they don't burn. Okay. Let it ride. So yeah, I mean, we got a while to wait now. You know what I mean? Let's switch back to the regular camera. So we got a while to wait now. I'm gonna turn off the GoPro. I just wanted to show you real quick so you guys can see. Turn this. Oh, Mark just sent me some more music. Yeah, so Mark, by the way, I'm actually saving the music that you sent me before. I'm gonna get whatever you just sent me now, and I'm gonna get it all together and make one file, and then get that file and then put it into the OBS, and then play that, you know, through, you know what I mean, through the OBS while we're doing the live stream. But yeah, I gotta put it all together because otherwise, you know, like it's, I still gotta work for the OBS. I'm still learning how to stream multiple cameras and multiple everything. It is a little bit of a pain, but you know, definitely worth it. So again, okay, so as you guys already saw, you know, I got the whole contraption up there in the oven. It's gonna be a while. I'm guessing at least another 45 minutes at least. All right. And we're gonna do the potatoes. So, you know, right now we're just gonna make a little time. I don't want to make the potatoes too early. All right. The potatoes only take a second, you know, basically, but as I'm heating up the oil, I can chop up the potatoes. So we're gonna do that in a bit. And just fry them up, just because I want a potato. I want a starch to go with the apple. I mean, to go with the pork. So we got the pork with just some onions and peppers and a couple apples in there, you know, so it's just pork. We need some sort of starch to go with it. I don't want rice. And that's it. I got a bunch of potatoes, you know, a bunch of them that are kind of, you know, turning and going bad. So we got to utilize them. All right. So that's what we're going to do with that. All right. So we're just, again, just hanging out here. So if you guys have any kind of questions, anything you guys want me to talk about, answer, what have you, you know, you guys have me. You know, we could just chat it up here. Not sure if you guys are enjoying this music or not. I hope you guys are. It's some new music I found. Anyways, all right. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so after I'm done here, I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta buy some groceries. I got a whole list of things I wanted to make, but again, you know what I mean? I wanted to clean out the fridge and clean out, you know, the freezer as much as I could beforehand. In an upcoming episode, I'm going to be making breakfast. I don't know when. It might be on a weekend. I was thinking about this weekend, but I already got plans this weekend. And this Saturday, this Saturday and Sunday, I got breakfast steak. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be brunch on Sunday, but definitely breakfast on Saturday. So we got two of those we got to do. Yep. And then today's already Tuesday. Not sure about the rest of the cooking for the rest of the week, but I might be doing one more cooking episode this week. I want to do something on the weekend, but again, I might not be able to. So we're gonna play it by ear. If I do something on the weekend, it might be on Sunday. But I might also cook tomorrow and then cook on Friday. So I might do that. All right. I'm going to see. I want to squeeze in 2 more episodes this week. But at the very least, I'm going to get one more live stream. Okay. Again, as you guys already saw, I'm uploading to the regular channel again. I got to upload to the travel channel. You know, we got the Boomer and the Zoomer podcast and so on and so forth. So we got a lot of things going on all over the place. And, I just got to make sure, you know, so and eventually I'm going to have a schedule for here. It's just that it's a little tough to have a schedule here because, you know, my schedule is, you know, cooking. You get what I'm saying? Like, how I'm going to be doing, you know, just like the same schedule you have for cooking in your house. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go out, sometimes you got to cook every day. You have a lot of things piled up depending on what we're cooking. But I think that, I mean, basically anytime that I do any kind of cooking in the house, I'm gonna see if I can record it, okay? Because even the simplest, shortest meal is a great live stream, okay? Even if I'm just making some eggs, some hot dogs, heating up some soup, you know, I could record that, you know, why not? And show you guys a little bit of that too, you know, show you everything. Yeah, so right now just taking a little bit of a break, making time so that I can work on the potatoes after this, because you know I don't want to be too early with the potatoes. The potatoes I'm just gonna cut them up in squares and then fry them up. But I'm gonna wait a little longer until we have you know, the pork is set, and until we got the pork going in there, and we got the, you know, the apples, you know, cooking a little more. So I mean, I'm guessing it takes like 45 minutes to an hour, you know, more. So I'm gonna say 45 minutes from, I'm gonna say by 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, 2:30 at the latest, it's all done. Okay. So we got a little whiles to go. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody out there watching, hanging out, chilling. Seriously. Let's see what we got here. Just you know, answering comments. I gotta answer a bunch of emails once I'm done here. So if anyone out there is waiting for me to answer an email from you, again, you can see how busy I am. I can't really answer it right now. I gotta give my full undivided attention to some of these emails. So that's what I'm, you know, one of the things I gotta do tonight. Again, I got the Boomer and the Zoomer later tonight too. Big show. So many things. Many things. Many things. Doing many things. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Fancy food today. Well, I mean, it's funny, and I don't think it's really that fancy. I think it's just more, you know, again, I just whatever the hell I had in my fridge. You know what I mean? I had a lot of apples. I was like, all right, what can I do with apples? I got pork. I'm like, oh, apple, pork, they go together. I got sugar. I got cinnamon. You know, that's it. Just throwing it together. You want me to? I mean, I think everyone's watching. You know, it's funny. A lot of people look. I do the same thing, and I watch a lot of live streams. I don't really chat in the comments. I just watch or listen. So I totally get that. That's why I'm still talking. You know, karate lesson: how to chop nuts. Right. Yeah, that was a quick walk, Cody. But yeah, see, again, there's nothing to watch now. We're just watching. So I wanted to have a camera set looking at the oven, but you know, the GoPro doesn't really do a good job of that either. But I wanted to just have a camera on the oven, have like an oven cam, so you guys can watch what's going on in the oven instead of watching my fat face. But you know, whatever. It's all good though. So these live streams, you know, again, you know, these things are still very experimental. As you guys can see, you know, there's a lot more to it than just kind of like throwing it together or throwing some recipe together, because in the other episodes, you know what I mean, I had a little bit more of a cohesiveness because I was always doing something. It's always cooking, washing, you know, there's always something going on. But in today's episode, today's meal turned out to be so easy and so quick that, you know, even with all the fucking, you know, technical difficulties and everything was going on, you know, we still, you know, were able to throw it in the oven fairly quickly and just chill and do nothing for, you know, again, you know, we got a fair amount of time to do absolutely nothing while we wait. And that's it. And so, right now, what you would be doing if you would normally be cooking this in your house is that you would probably be doing other things around the house, like laundry, or cleaning the house, or whatever. This is like work. You might be doing some work. Right now I could be doing some work, but that would be kind of boring. It's even more boring than what you're watching now. I'm watching me type on a computer an email. I mean, even the dog falls asleep. And Cody with his dog walking tips. Thank you, Cody, for your dog walking tips. Speaking of which, I'm getting a lot of subscribers on the new channel, so shout out to everyone out there, the new, the old, everybody. A lot of new people watching this, a lot of new people watching everything on all the channels. So shout out to all of you guys out there. Hell yeah. And again, you guys are just watching me now because everything is in the oven cooking. All we got to do now is just chop up some potatoes and then fry them up. But again, even though that takes a little bit of time, we still have to make some time letting the things in the oven cook and do their thing. So we're just letting that happen for a little bit, and then we'll check on them, and then we'll get back to the potatoes and all that shit. So in the meantime, we're just hanging out. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys want me to talk about, please, by all means. You want me to name and pronounce some ingredients in Spanish? I mean, I don't. That sounds a little weird to me. That sounds like something that you would tell a cam girl to do. Hey, can you say this in this language? Hey, can you put this in this hole? I don't know. It sounds a little weird to me. I know you're not the only one that's asked me. I know a couple people have asked me to say things in Spanish. So, all right, I guess I'll say some things in Spanish, right? So, coconut oil is aceite de coco. All right, aceite is oil. So you can just add whatever other word to it, and you got whatever oil. So coco, coconut. So aceite de coco is coconut oil. All right, that's ingredient number one. Ingredient number two, coffee. How do you say coffee in Spanish? Café. All right, let's see what else we got. Pork. We'll go through the ingredients that were in the meal. Pork. That is puerco. How do you say pork? You say puerco. Potato. Papa. All right, so fried potatoes. Vamos a hacer unas papas fritas, or fried potatoes. All right, or baked potatoes, papas asadas, papas horneadas. All right. Also, the name of the pulp is el papa. So yes, you know what I mean. For some odd reason, the pulp is called the potato, even though it's not a potato. That's very, very insulting. But when you're calling the pulp el papa, you're really just saying the pulp. But you're really saying the potato. Again, I still don't get that. But just like everything else in religion, but hey, let's not fucking go down that route right now. So, what else? Onion. How do you say onion? Onion is cebolla. So, white onion, cebolla blanca. Red onion, cebolla roja. Garlic, ajo. Ajo for garlic. Green pepper. So, it depends on the culture. Everybody has depending on the culture, depending on the country, everybody has a different name. Everybody has a different name for, the green pepper. In Cuban, where I came from, we call it ají verde. Here they call it ají dulce. Okay, because in Mexico they have so many peppers. So a bell pepper is like the most boring pepper of all. So they call it a sweet pepper. Okay, so bell peppers here are called like sweet peppers because again they got all these other peppers that do all these other magical things. So what else we got? Apple. How do you say apple? You call it manzana. How do you say apple in French? Pomme de terre. So basically, no wait, that's pomme. Sorry, apple in French is pomme. P-O-M-M-E. Pomme. And then a potato in French is pomme de terre. So it's apple from the earth. That's how that translates in French. I don't know what else. What other? I don't know what other things I can. What else did I put in there? Oh, nuts. So nuts are nueces. So when you say nuts, it's nueces. So next time you burn yourself, nueces. I mean, nuts. Hold on.
Bruh.
All right. So let me see. Honey. How do you say honey in Spanish? Miel. Miel. Okay, so miel. M-I-E-L. Miel is honey. What else we got? Flour is harina. Harina de trigo, because there's harina de maíz, which is corn flour. You know, there's all kinds of flour, so you got to specify the flour. So you got to say harina, which is flour, and then de, and then whatever the fuck it is. You know, so harina de maíz, harina de trigo, which is flour from wheat. Trigo is wheat. Harina de almendras, it's almond flour, you know, and so on and so forth. Okay, so harina is flour, and then again you just add whatever, you know, again, you know, corn is maíz, so harina de maíz, harina de trigo, which is trigo is flour, harina de almendras, almond flour, harina de these nuts, whatever. Okay, and so on and so forth. And that's it. I mean, you know, basically that's it. We're just doing Spanish lessons here. Let me know. I mean, I don't know what other ingredients. How do you say pizza in Spanish? Pizza. Pizza. How do you say pepperoni in Spanish? Pepperoni. Okay, those aren't really. That's not really helping. Let me see. Soy sauce. How do you say soy sauce? Salsa. That's sauce. Salsa is sauce. De soya. So soya is soy. So soya. Salsa de soya. All right. Coffee is café. Azúcar is sugar. Azúcar. You know, so if you're, you know, listening to some Cuban Spanish music, you always hear them, Celia Cruz and shit, saying azúcar. They're saying sugar. Right? I don't know what else. You guys, let me know. Like, give me some things in English, you know, that you guys want me to, you know, you guys want me to translate for you. All right, let me see what else. Let me see what I got down here in the pantry. Tomatoes. How do you say tomato? Tomate. Tomato is tomate. How do you say Tabasco sauce? Salsa de Tabasco. I mean, literally. Frijol is bean. So you got frijol rojo, frijol blanco, frijol, you know, like that. So it's like all kinds of. So you say frijol, and then you say the type of frijol. Or like say you want to say chickpeas. Those are garbanzo. Frijoles de garbanzo, or just garbanzos. Same thing as chickpeas. Those are chicharo. Chicharo. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called the same in Mexico. Chicharo. Let me see. Okay, let's go through. Oregano is oregano. So oregano and oregano are the same thing. Basil is albahaca. So how do you say basil? It's albahaca. Thyme. You know, so you have thyme, the spice. Thyme, the spice, okay? T-H-Y-M-E is called tomillo. Tomillo, no, I'm sorry, tomillo. I'm sorry, even I said it. So, tomillo, okay? That is thyme. Now, how do you say time? Like, what time is it? The time! Time is tiempo. ¿Qué hora es? ¿Cuál es el tiempo? Okay? That's time. Anyone that watches football from back in the day, you guys remember when they used to do the instant replays? The time is 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Rosemary. How do you say rosemary? Romero. Romero. All right, like Romero. Like, how do you say aceite de oliva? Again, oliva is olive. So olive oil, so aceite de oliva. All right. Same as aceite de cacahuate. That's peanut oil. Cacahuate is peanut. Aceite de anjojolí. The fuck is that? Anjojolí is sesame seeds. Okay. So sesame seed oil is aceite de anjojolí. All right. Breadcrumbs. How do you say breadcrumbs? I don't know how to say breadcrumbs. ¿Cómo se dice breadcrumbs? Actually, I don't think she can hear. Bread. ¿Cómo se dice breadcrumbs? Pan. Yeah, no, I should have fucking known that. Jesus, bro. Hold on, I need a sound effect for dumbass. So bread, crumbs. All right. So pan, bread, and molido means ground. So ground bread is what this is called. So pan molido, which is bread crumbs. Okay, bread crumbs, right? What else? What else we got? We got aluminum foil. How do you say aluminum foil? Papel de aluminio, which is aluminum paper. So that's how you say papel de aluminio or aluminum foil. Okay, papel de aluminio. Let's see what else I got. I mean, I think that's it. How do you say vinegar? Vinagre. Vinagre. How do you say rum? Ron. So rum is spelled R-U-M in English, and in Spanish it's actually spelled R-U-N. Okay? Ron. Oh, no, R-O-N. The fuck? I don't even fucking know, bro. Whatever. All right. Anything else? Let me see. What other words? Oh, there you go. So I guess you guys like the cooking, the Spanish lessons. All right, I'm gonna be integrating more Spanish into the cooking. Okay, so today what we're cooking in Spanish will be called puerco asado con manzanas, puerco horneado. I guess. Amorcito, ¿cómo se dirá eso en español? Lo que estoy haciendo hoy. Puerco horneado, no. Lomo de puerco. Lomo de puerco. All right, just pork asado, puerco. I mean, again, I can get all fancy. Yes, I can get all nice and fancy. Puerco rostizado con manzanas y vegetales de tierra. You know, basically just saying, right? Just, basically just saying it's like, oh, I roasted. Lightly like oven roasted pork with apples and root vegetable. I mean, the bell pepper is not really a root vegetable, but hey, whatever. It sounds fancy, right? The fucking what's it called? The onion is a root vegetable, but yeah, I mean, again, so puerco asado. So that's roasted pork, manzanas. Okay, those are palms. So we're roasting some pork with some apples, and onions and peppers. Te lo voy a decir en español. So, estoy cocinando puerco, ok, con una combinación de cebollas y ají verde y manzanas con un marinade de casa, con un adobo de casa. Adobo means marinade. So I made a house marinade, okay? So basically what I said there is I'm making some roast pork with in a house marinade with some apples and some onions and peppers, okay? So that's what we're doing with the pork. What else we got? So with the pork, honestly, I want to cook that shit to death. But I mean, it's fine. I'll cook it till it's done. I don't have to cook it all the way until it's, pulling apart. It's totally fine. I don't have to do pulled pork. Even though that's kind of like what I want, but I would have to cook it a lot longer. But we're also baking some apples, so we're doing some baked apples, which are, manzanas horneadas, I guess is how you would say it. I don't know. I don't know how to do baked apples. That's like an American or European thing. That's not necessarily a Mexican, Spanish thing. But manzanas horneadas is what we're doing. That's baked apples, all right? Yes, entertainment, I know. I'm working on the entertainment part. I'm working on that. Bruh. So let's see. I don't know what else. What else can I say in Spanish? So yeah, again, guys, why you're watching me just talk to you guys right now is only because what I'm cooking is in the oven and we're just letting it cook. It's cooking live. So there's no stunt pork. There's no stunt, what is it? Oh, we cooked this one earlier. Let me show you. No, I got none of that shit. We cook everything from beginning to end. We do the dishes. We do the whole process. Right now is one of the weird moments during these live streams where we actually have some downtime to just chill and talk for a minute. We were going through a bunch of Spanish words, you know, and all that stuff. We could do more Spanish words, but I don't know what other Spanish words. I think I've named everything else in the kitchen. Stove is estufa. Shelf is how do you say shelf? Repisa. Repisa is shelf. Pot is caldero. Really, it's one name for pot. Yeah, I mean, I want to have an oven cam, but you know, it's not physically possible. It's so hot. Number one, it's first of all, it's the oven. If I put the camera in there, it's gonna melt. If I put the camera on the outside, which I tried to do, you can't see anything, even with the light in the oven. So I want to do an oven cam. Trust me. All I can do is do the stovetop cam. So when I got something in the stovetop, I can show you. You know, I can attach the camera up there, and I also got this attachment. You know, I got this thing for my head, so I can put the camera. In one of the first streams, I put it on my head, and I showed you guys a little bit of that. But I think that's more for when I'm working, you know, just doing a lot of working like that, and then put it on there. So that'll work there. Hey, anytime I can help you with the Spanish lessons. But yes, I think I should be incorporating more Spanish into the whole thing. There's no reason not to, right? Gotta incorporate the Spanish. What is the outside temperature today? Very hot. Let me see. I'm looking. I'm waiting for the thing to like refresh. It feels like 101. It feels like 101 degrees because it's 60% humidity, and it's gonna get more humid. It's about to rain a little bit. Yeah, this is like the worst part of the year, man. Like August, September. I hate August, September, man. It is, no matter where. Even when I was living like in Seattle, man. This is the worst, man. You know what I mean? It's just like it's not cold. It's still too hot. It's humid. It's nasty. It's muggy. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? Like whatever. But pretty soon, like within the next couple weeks, I would hope we are going to be moving into colder weather. And again, even cold for here is like 70 degrees. My God, that is such a major change in comparison to, you know, having 95 degrees with like 60-70% humidity. Yeah, and then going to 70 with like no humidity. Man, that's like, you know, you could practically say it's freezing out here. So yeah, I cannot wait for that. Looking forward to that. Still very hot right now. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. I'm getting a lot of viewers. I'm getting a lot of people re-watching it. There's a lot of people watching the videos after they upload. So that's why I get upset when the live stream gets cut off, because later on, then it's like two separate videos. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the only reason I get like a little upset. You know what I mean? It's just a stupid program because, again, you know what I mean? I've worked in worse conditions when it's hotter and raining and all kinds of whatever, and everything runs smooth, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, like I got like pretty optimal conditions, and then the stupid thing keeps, you know, hiccuping, you know, and it's like I need Linux, you know, for reals. I'm done with Windows, man. Yeah, December weather's nice out here. You know what I mean? Again, depending, you know, it always, you know, you can't really rely on a weather forecast, you know, but usually it's nice. You know what I mean? Again, like in the 70s, you know, give or take. So very nice. But yeah, you know, it could be in the 90s through winter. You know what I mean? That's also not beyond it. Okay. It could vary. But the last two winters I've been here, very nice, very, very nice. Unlike Florida, because I'm from South Florida, from Miami to be exact. Go Canes. Anyways, I'm from South Florida, and it's just hot all year long. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's never any, you know, time to fucking rest or breathe from the heat and the humidity. But out here, yes, out here the weather does get better during winter. Again, not a lot. If you come from the north and you come out here, it's still hot. It's still hot for you. But for someone that lives out here in the crazy hot humidity, you can't even compare. It's like a million times better. You know what I mean? From just 95 degrees with like 70% humidity, all the way down to like 70 degrees, give or take, with like very little humidity. My God, very nice, very nice. And again, not 70 degrees, but in the 70s. You know what I mean? Even if it gets to 80, it's nice. You know what I mean? So, kind of like San Diego weather. How's that? Maybe, you know, maybe I've been to San Diego a lot. Maybe anyone out there that's been to San Diego. So winter out here is like San Diego. How's that? You know how San Diego has like the same weather all year round, like 75 degrees, no humidity, you know, like just perfect fucking weather. You know, yeah. So like that. That's how it is kind of like out here for the winter. The last 2 winters that I've been here, okay? But yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Welcome. So how about this? I can go through the months. Let's go through the months in Spanish. Oh, by the way, if the camera you're watching me on goes black, if the screen goes black, it's just I gotta switch the camera real quick because this thing is running out of battery, all right? So, again, I'm just, you know, running it through to the end, all right? But let's go through the months in Spanish. So, January is enero. February, febrero. March, marzo. You know, and I already forgot. April is abril. May, mayo. June is junio. July is julio. August is agosto. September is septiembre. November is noviembre. And December is diciembre. And those are the months. Brought to you by Jose. Let's do the numbers. Let's do like on Sesame Street. Uno. Dos. We need to count. Count. ¿Cuántas baterías de GoPro tenemos? Tenemos 2 baterías. Vamos a contar las baterías. Una batería. 2 baterías. Tengo 2 baterías. Right? Now you gotta do Sesame Street, Spanish style. Okay? Oh, ¿cuántos granos de... How do you say salt in Spanish? Sal. That's how you say salt. Sal. ¿Cuántos granos de sal tenemos? Is that how the count even sounds? I forgot already. I sound like fucking Santa Claus. Anyways. Look at that. Pedro up there in Toronto, you know, so Pedro is actually Drake's buddy. You know, him and Drake go way back, you know, they're friends, you know, so that's who Pedro is out there. Anyone who know who Drake is, you'll know Pedro. And so yeah, you know, that's who Pedro is, and you know, he's just from Toronto. He's freezing his ass off up there while we're, you know, melting our ass off down here, right? And that's it. You know, we're just hanging out, talking about the weather on a live stream, about cooking. Hold on, where's the sound effect when you need it? Bruh. Oh, look at that. Cody with the Spanish. Cody busting out with the Spanish up in there. Yeah, right? I should be on Sesame Street. I'll be like the Snuggleuphagus. The Cuban Snuggleuphagus. So, yeah, so how's the stream coming out? Like, how is the word, you know what I mean? Is the syncing with the microphone good? Is everything looking good, sounding good? I mean, it's really hard to tell from the stream itself while I'm streaming. I always got to check it later. And it always seems pretty good. You know, I really appreciate your feedback, guys. It really does help a lot. All the feedback. Good, bad, negative, whatever it is. All of it is really, really helpful. Because, again, you know, to me, I'm just trying to make the best thing, you know, the best product ever, I guess, or the best live stream ever. Or not the best live stream ever, or that's wrong. The best live stream I can make for you guys. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. And and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's many factors to this, but still, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's very important to get the visuals and the audio very, you know, as best as possible, so you guys can see what I'm doing, because it's not just about me talking anymore. Now you guys are actually looking exactly at what I'm doing. And so, you know, with that being said, you know, it really does help a lot to get, you know, all the colors and all that shit right. The next step is for me to work on the color grading and the colors for the cameras. So, you know what I mean, I can get them, you know, even more natural looking and more nicer looking and all that good stuff. So that's going to take some time, but I'm working on that. Been watching some tutorials and trying to figure that out. So yeah, you know, slowly but surely we're growing the channel. Slowly but surely, you know, we're working out all the kinks. Slowly but surely, you know, we're really putting out something good out here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting. I know you guys are also busy doing your thing, and I really appreciate not just with you watching and stuff, but you know, also interacting. You know, that's also like really cool, you know, to what I'm doing here, to this whole live streaming thing. The fact that, you know, you guys are interacting with each other, you guys are interacting with me, we're interacting with each other while I'm cooking. Hopefully in the future I can have some sort of setup so that I can see the chat, you know, a little bit better. You know, I had somebody suggest to me, he's like, oh, have like a robot or a bot or some sort of something like you know, dictate, you know what I mean, like call out, read out the messages. But then I don't, if I do that, then I know some asshole's gonna go in there and be like, shit, crap, poop, you know, and then you're gonna have the robot going, you know, while I'm cooking, there's gonna be a robot going poop, shit, crap. Yeah. Which again, it's not necessarily bad, you know, it might actually be an improvement, but that's not really what we're going with here, you know. So, you know, it's a lot of things, man, a lot of things going on at once, a lot of juggling. You know, a lot of people, when I was a chef, you know, a lot of people always ask me, it's like, hey, what do you do for a living? I'm like, well, I cook for a living, I'm a chef, but really, I like to consider myself more like a firefighter. I like to consider myself more like a juggler, like a, you know, like all that shit, you know what I mean? Because that's really all I ever did in the kitchen, was always, you know, put out fires, and not necessarily, not literal fires. Those were, you know, I did have to put those out from time to time, but you know, just fires, you know what I mean? When you're all putting out fires, if anyone's ever been a boss or a manager, you know, you guys know that if you're a boss of anything, no matter what the fuck you're doing, okay? No matter if you're the boss of a factory, of just a bunch of employees working in a, you know, computers, whatever it is you're doing, you know, basically it's just, you know, glorified babysitting, you know, that's all it is. And then when you're adding fire and knives and, you know, hot water and ovens, and you're adding all of these other elements, and then everybody, you know, with, you know, wants to fight and kill each other, you know what I mean? When you're adding all that shit, you know, at the same time, and you're babysitting a bunch of kids that are adults, you know, that to me was the challenge of cooking. Not the cooking part. The cooking part was fun. You know what I mean? The challenge was dealing with everything else. That was the hard part. That was the challenge. That was the deal. You know what I mean? That was really the thing there. You know, it's managing, you know, all of that shit that you would normally. Oh, camera's out. Okay, hold on. See, good thing we got the microphone. Okay, but you know, the hard part wasn't just dealing, you know, with that. You know, just dealing with the normal managerial aspect of all that stuff, you know what I mean, that you would normally go through, you know, if you're the boss or manager of any endeavor. But then, you know, all those added elements of just a very difficult work environment. And again, the motto for kitchens everywhere is that we hire the unhireable. That's basically it. So again, you know, it's not like we have the cream of the crop out there. You know what I mean? You got to remember, yeah, we might have one or two top-notch, you know, employees that would be like the chefs or what have you, or a manager or a waiter, you know, just a handful of people. But everybody else, again, bottom of the barrel. You know, even if they're the best at the bottom of the barrel, it's still that. And, you know, some of these people are the salt of the earth, you know, some of the best humans on earth. But we got to just call it like it is. You know what I mean? That's why I loved doing what I did. Because it was like playing for the New England Patriots. You know what I mean? The New England Patriots, you know, go out there and win Super Bowls with a bunch of scrubs. And so we used to go out there and win Super Bowls with a bunch of scrubs. And so these people that were, you know, nobodies in life, you know, when they were in that kitchen, you know, they were somebodies. And so, you know, that's why I love that. That's why we did that. You know, that's why a lot of people do what they do there, because that's what that was. You know, it's a very, very non-rewarding, very hard work, but my God, You know what I mean? It's very rewarding on the inside for you, the individual, but yeah, man, it's not like, you know, nobody's out there giving a pat on the back or an award to the garbage guy. You know what I mean? And that's what a chef or a cook used to be for like the longest time, you know, just that. So, yeah, man. So, okay, so the only one saying that it's not loud is Hiv Loco. So he's the only one that's saying it's not loud, even though I am at ultimate loud right now. But is everybody else? Could let me know? Could you would you guys all like me to raise the volume, or is it just Hiv Loco? Because again, you know, my individual computer, it sucks with audio. It's basically for video, and so the audio on it terrible. The speakers are terrible. Everything's terrible on it. But you know, with that being said, yeah, like what was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah. With that being said, look, I understand that, like, you know, for most computers, the volume is just right or high. And Hiv Loco might be the only guy with the low volume. But if everybody else is experiencing low volume from me, let me know and I will rectify it. But I don't want to be too loud. That's the thing. I know, right? Jesus. So self-involved here. Yes, apple is manzana, correct. Did I say it was something else? Apple is manzana, yes. I'm giving the camera a rest, okay? So I'm gonna like give it one more minute. I'm gonna finish this, change the camera, and then we're gonna check the oven, and then we're gonna work on the potatoes. So just a few more minutes before we get back to work. We're gonna be chopping up some pomme de terre. So the pomme de terre is potato in French. Papa, all right? P-A-P-A, that's how you say potato in Spanish, papa. We're gonna do some fried papas. I really wanted to do them in the oven. I'm still thinking about doing them in the oven. I might do the papas in the oven. I'm still thinking about it. You know, if I get high enough, you know, I might just do the papas in the oven. But you know what? I'm gonna do the papas on the stove top, so that way you guys can watch me do the papas. All right, papas are potatoes. All right, okay. I'm guessing the volume is nice. All right, so I'm gonna go change the battery on this sucker. And we're gonna go from there. All right, so change the battery, check on the oven, and then let me start getting the GoPro ready. I'll be back. As you guys can see, got the GoPro over here. Come on. Changing the camera, changing the thing on the camera. Couple seconds, guys. Gizmo. Gizmo. Hey. Anyway, sorry about that. I was giving Gizmo a hard time. He keeps I'm trying to teach him not to piss in the front. He's doing a good job not taking a wee in the front. That's how you say taking a piss in Spanish. I mean taking a piss in French. Wee. So trying to get him not to wee out front. And he's doing a great job, you know, so far so good. We're getting there. But he keeps wee fucking guy. So I put like a barrier so he doesn't go up front. So he doesn't wee up. But yeah, he just found a way to get through there, so you know. Anyway, okay. Let's get to work. 1 second, let me just put this away and I'll be right back. But yeah, man, Mr. Gizmo, such a smart guy. You know, so I put like this whole contraption there so he doesn't get through the door and I can still let the air through and that motherfucker. At least he's smart though. That's 100. He is smart. Smart dog in the house. Here we got the key 3 camera setup. You know, shout out to everybody out there watching. Alright, so we're gonna do the potato cam now, alright? So I'm gonna chop up the potatoes, I'm gonna keep the GoPro, you know, down. Wait, oh, I forgot. Alright, so I'm gonna chop up the potatoes, alright? I'm gonna show you guys with the GoPro, with this thing right here, and then we're just gonna fry them up, and I'm gonna give you guys a fry cam. Now, first, let's get back into, let's see what we got in the oven. Let me see if I can do the oven cam, okay? Let me see this. You guys see? Shit, right? Okay, got it. Oh, that's why. Alright, there we go. Looking nice. Alright, let's take a look at that real quick, alright? But now let's take out the pork. It needs a looking at for sure. All right, put these guys back. So I'm putting the apples back in there and I'm leaving them uncovered. Okay. So looking delicious and they smell amazing. And look at the pork. It looks mighty yummy. Let me just do the GoPro. Okay, so we're gonna work on this for a minute. But here, I just wanted to show you full screen again for those apples. We're almost done. So we're gonna let that water evaporate and just let them keep doing their thing. Maybe raise it a little bit. All right, so let's work on this. Okay. Look at that. Very nice. So now I'm gonna add. See, everything is, you know, pretty much perfect. Honestly. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cook the pork some more. I want it to fall apart. So, where can I keep cooking this some more? I'm gonna put the vegetables on the side. I might just keep it in there. Okay, so the vegetables are done. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the vegetables on the side. Okay, we're gonna put them in a bowl. Right? I don't want them to, you know, but they're good. They're perfect. They're yummy. You know, it created that yummy fun. They created that yumminess. As you guys can see what I'm doing there. As I'm kind of like scraping it. All right. Okay. You guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So yeah, just kind of scraping that all that yumminess from the bottom and scooping it in the bowl. Just putting it here for later. Okay. So these are some yummy, yummy roasted veg. Okay. So it's gonna go delicious with the pork. So we got this yummy caramelized goodness down here, but we're not gonna throw this out. So what I'm just scraping all that goodness off, okay? So what we're gonna do is that once I get all these vegetables out, I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar, but not just any vinegar, a little white wine vinegar. I think we're gonna go, no, I'm gonna go with red wine vinegar on this sucker. You would think, right? White wine, no, it's not wine, it's vinegar. So we're gonna go with, I want a little depth. I want a little depth to this, okay? So we're gonna deglaze, okay? With some red wine vinegar. So I'm literally just gonna put this on the stove top. Okay? So yeah, but what I want to do is I want to see if I can make a little sauce out of what's in there. All right, let's see if we can make a little sauce out of what's in there. So, okay, now I think it's helmet cam time. All right, now we gotta go helmet cam. I think you guys can see that, right? Let me see. Let me see if you guys. Oh. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside real quick. All right, just real quick, and we're gonna go and take this to the stove. Now, I've never done this with one of these, but I think we can do it. I don't think it should be a problem. I'm pretty sure we can do it. Okay. So now we're just gonna show you. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna get some red wine vinegar that we have right. Alright, and we're gonna have some water. Let me get some water on the side. Water. Alright, so let's turn this guy on. I don't really need this right now. We're just gonna bring this up. Let me see. I'm gonna go full screen. All right, guys, let's go full screen. I want to make sure you guys can see everything there. We're heating that up again. It's very dark, right? Is it too dark, or can you guys see? Hopefully, it's not too dark. Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. All right. So what we're heating this up again. It's hot. So we're gonna add some vinegar to deglaze. Okay. So the acids in that vinegar will also help it. Okay. Help it come off. It'll help it lift up. Okay. And we're gonna make this into a little sauce. Okay. And then we'll transfer it. So we're using the acids in that. Okay. Whew, look at that. Strong. That'll help lift. Can you guys see what I'm doing there? Is it too dark? So anyways, yeah, I mean it's dark and brown. Maybe you guys can see a little better this. I mean it is dark and brown. Nothing I can do about that. Sorry. Look at that. Okay, so now we're gonna add some water. Add that fucking thing. Now, ideally, I wanted to use some water in this. I mean, ideally, I wanted to just use wine. But I no wine. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it. But you see, like I'm breaking it down. You guys can see a little more there. It's just so dark because the sauce is very, very dark. Sorry, need some better lighting, I guess. So sorry. Alright, I'm gonna let that boil for a minute. Yeah, but I think this is gonna also. Well, let me know. Let me see if you guys can see. I'm just gonna fix it for a minute. But yeah, so you guys can just get the idea of what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't have that. I mess up the screen. I mean, I think you guys get the idea. I mean, you guys have seen this before in other things. You guys know what I'm doing. Getting all that flavor. At the same time, cleaning the, making a little sauce and then cleaning the pan. And yes, I think I'm gonna make potatoes in the oven. Trying to figure that out. But yeah, I want to cook the pork some more. Oh, hold on. The sauce tastes good. Okay, so we're gonna reduce the sauce now. All right, that's what I'm doing here. So we got a little one of these guys. All right, we're gonna put that here. So what I'm doing is that I'm gonna continue to like kind of scrape and get all the goodness out, get all that stuff out, and then I'm gonna strain it into this cup. And this cup is like one of these campfire ones, you know, that I can cook on, and then just keep reducing. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. But I think that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna strain it really quick. Now I want to continue to cook the pork. But we're having oven issues, like space. So I'm gonna try and figure out what else I could do. So you see, just you guys see what I'm doing there. Okay. And so we have a nice little sauce here, okay? Yeah, delicious. Okay, but it's a little strong, So what I'm actually gonna do, is I think I'm gonna add a little cornstarch, and I'm gonna make a little proper, you know, like a little sauce. All right, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's get this figured out first, okay? So I want to continue cooking this. I want to cook. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do some. We're gonna cheat a little bit, because I want like pulled pork. All right, that's kind of like what I want. So now we got all this flavor and yumminess in the pork. I'm gonna wrap it. All right, nice and tight. And we're gonna stick it in the oven and cook it some more. Then continue. Now it's gonna steam and cook away. All right. Actually, I'm gonna wrap it again. I'm gonna wrap it double. Here, let's check on these vegetables here. So they're nice and soft. Okay. I'm gonna put these to the side. Okay, I'm gonna see where I can put these so that no bugs can get them, but I'm gonna wrap this again. It's gonna be nice and tight, okay? And so we're gonna continue cooking this, but this is a way in which we can achieve that pulled porkness. Continue cooking it. Save the vegetables, make the sauce, and save room in the oven, which is the most important situation at the moment. Right? Look at that. Look at those baked apples, man. I think we might be done soon here. Oh, I think we might be done, son. Getting close to it. Look at that. Let me see. Now look, these apples are like cracked open. Let me see what I can. We're gonna save that liquid. There's butter in here. Okay, so we're gonna save this liquid. Now, I love that you guys can see what I'm doing now. I like that. You can see the insanity that I do here. I don't have to be worried about it. Okay, cool. Bam. Bam, bam. Okay, so we're gonna cook this a little more here. Get a toothpick. Always a toothpick. Toothpicks are great for everything, man. Yeah, we're done. I think it go a little more though. A little more. And a little. Okay. And then let me taste this. Sweet. So we're gonna marry that. All right. So what I'm gonna stick this in the oven a little further. Lower the temperature. But this juice here. Oh yeah, let's put this back in the oven, all right? So we're gonna put this guy back in the oven too, okay? So, I'm putting him all the way in the back. Put it back there, at the baked apple back. I think you guys can see, right? Okay. So we're gonna use a little bit of this liquid inside of the sauce, okay? Because the sauce is pretty acidic because we use the red wine vinegar, right? Instead of red wine. So, which again, it's fine. It's a great flavor. Great flavor. So, I don't want to get that. All right. Okay. So let's add a little bit of that. Not too much. A little bit. I just got these here. Cover this. Bam! Okay. What was I here? Spoon! Because I don't want to reduce it any further, because if I do, then it's going to get really salty or really intense. You know what? I think it's a little. A little salt, actually. Man, we're gonna cook this some more. There we go. Fine. Yeah, you know, so what I'm gonna do now is once I get what I want flavor-wise, we're just gonna reduce it and a little bit, not reduce it, we're just gonna cook it a little bit, not reduce it. We're gonna cook it a little bit, we don't wanna reduce it too much more. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch slurry, you know, a little cornstarch with water, and we got a sauce. We got the nice little thick sauce. We don't wanna do that too early though, we'll do that later. There we go. That's so let's say the apples are going to be there a little longer. Let's get on the potatoes. Hopefully, guys, yeah, I think it seems like I'm looking over. I think you guys got a good view. Seems like you got a good view here, right? Yeah. Can you see? Yeah, all right, cool. Good. Okay. Oh, let's get, okay, so see, I got the stairs first. I think the ones that go up. Again, we washed them, okay? So, you know, we're gonna get rid of that. So let's just get rid of that now. Yeah, I like the skin, so we're gonna wash the skin. Okay. So to make things easier make things easier on ourselves, it's always good to, what was I gonna do? This should be better. Frying. Okay. So we're gonna change these guys up. So we can fry in this, right? Boom. This so it can stay hot. Alright, we're trying to keep that hot and away from the end. So we're gonna use this big pan. So the rule of thumb, I just want to do one layer of potatoes. I don't want to use that much oil. I'm really trying to conserve. So with that being said, you know, what we're going to do now is that I'm just going to chop the potatoes up and only make, you know, enough to fill this, okay? Which, you know, I know it's going to be plenty of room. All right, but at the same time, you know, we can use that, right, as a measure and throw the water in there and do all that stuff, all right? You know, I do need a beer now. Okay. Finish up here though. And that's it. We're just cooking the pork. Until it's done. I mean, you know, until we're done here. That's it. You know, in the meantime, you know, we're going to be frying some potatoes. You know what? I know these are going to fit in there. So let me just start getting the oil ready. Okay. So let me turn this guy on. Over. Right. This guy on. Okay, so oil there. And we're gonna shallow fry. All right, we don't need to deep fry. All right, and then we'll. Right here. Water in here. Yeah, so these are still good, by the way. These nuts, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe they're not. I don't want to waste. I thought there was a lot of nuts in there. I don't want to waste all those nuts in there. I don't like two nuts. No. Even though two nuts might be too much to waste. Hey, we got everybody up in the chat. All right, cool. Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are hanging out. Hope you guys are loving hanging out, chilling. So we're just chopping the potatoes. So yeah, okay, so thank you for the feedback on the dizziness, all right? So I'm gonna limit it. I'm gonna only keep the head cam on when I'm doing things like what I'm doing right now. Otherwise, maybe not so much. Thank you for the feedback. See, feedback is good, I need the feedback. But yeah, I can definitely see how this could be very dizzying. So yeah, we're just chopping some potatoes up. Nothing fancy here, guys. Nothing we're doing here is fancy, all right? We ain't got no lobster dinners or anything like that, all right? Just some pork, all right, with some apples that I had in the fridge, an onion I had lying around, a green pepper, some potatoes. You know, nothing goes to waste when we're really trying not to waste anything here. Okay. And then these potatoes, we're just gonna fry them up and eat them with salt. That's it. Nothing, again, nothing fancy. We're just doing some fried taters. Everybody loves some fried taters. I love taters every way. You can eat taters every day. Like Bubba Gump. I mean, was it? Yeah, like Bubba with his shrimp. Right? Like how many ways you can cook potatoes? How many ways you can cook shrimp? How many ways you can cook shrimp? Let me see what we got here so far. We got 3 potatoes. We could do one more. Yeah, I think so. So cold. Okay. Do one more potato. By the way, Jess, thank you so much and welcome. And do I recommend any more platforms? Yeah, check out my website. Go to josearteaga.com and you can see the places I'm at and the places I'm going to be at. Okay, and I'm going to be adding more places there. There is no good one. There is no great one. They all have their pluses and their minuses. And now, we're going into capitalism and we're going to figure out which is better. Which is DTube better than Twitch? Is BitChute better than Library, or is Library better, or whatever? You know what I mean? Like things like that. YouTube is probably not gonna remain around if it continues its ways. It needs to change. Like a lot of companies change throughout the times, and that's it. You know what I mean? This is business as usual. You know what I mean? So honestly, right now we're like at the beginning of the internet. Remember when it's like, oh, what should I use? AOL, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Netscape, this, that. There's no real right answer. You know what I mean? That's the thing. And so we're gonna go back to that. You know what I mean? Where there's a bunch of options out there. There's a bunch of Twitter alternatives, there's a bunch of Facebook alternatives popping up, there's a bunch of YouTube alternatives, there's a bunch of all kinds of alternatives popping up. So now it's our job to go find what we want, you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna be a little different, so we're getting there, it's a process. But yeah, I mean, that's a great question. That's a kind of topic I talk about on my other channel, my regular channel. We can talk about it here too. I mean, but yeah, it's obviously, I can talk about it more in depth on the other channel. On this channel, I'm doing the cooking. It's a little hard, blah, blah, blah. So right now, I'm just cutting some potatoes and shit. I can answer a question like that. And you know me, I love talking about that. But it's a little more difficult to do that here while I'm cooking. But yeah, that's short answer, you know what I mean? Short answer is what I just told you. And I want this starch on my knife. So we'll wash it in a second. Let me get this starch on. Little starch. Yeah, sorry about the headache, guys. No. When I'm thinking about it, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what I mean? The GoPro on my head could give you guys a headache. It's also kind of or maybe it's the Wi-Fi signal, shooting from my fucking brain. Anyways, whatever. Okay. Looks amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are loving it. All right, so we got the potatoes going. So we got this thing going. It's hot. Be careful, I don't want to burn myself. But we're gonna let this boil. We're gonna let this bring to a boil. Once this thing comes to a boil, then we are gonna mix in a little slurry. A little slurry, a little cornstarch, water slurry. I'm gonna let this get heat. Looking good though. Yes, very good. That's nice sauce. I want to fuck me, man. That's how good that sauce. That's how good that sauce is. I want to fuck me, all right? Okay, so we got that sauce there. Now we gotta do the potatoes. So, and the thing is, like when you're cooking things in the oven or whatever, or you're doing something. No, hold on a second. Let me get these in there first. But yeah, but when you're doing something that is like in the oven, something that you can't really look at or touch or anything like that, it's always good to preoccupy yourself with other shit. So that way it's easy. You know? Damn it. I should have just left it at 3 potatoes. Anyway. Bro, hold on. I should have just left it at 3 potatoes. Bruh. Nah, that's fine. We got it. Good thing I got the wide pan. And look at that. It's almost like deep frying, actually. Perfect. Perfect. Actually, this is actually what I want. I want this result, what you're looking at there. I'm gonna explain to you why in a second. Because now we're gonna do the double frying technique, okay? Basically, the best way to get crunchy fries made from fresh potatoes is that you gotta fry them twice. You gotta fry it once, okay? You gotta fry it once at a very low temperature. I don't know the exact number, but you gotta fry it at low temperature. In essence, you're almost steaming the potatoes, okay? So that's number one. And then you gotta refry them, you know, in a higher temperature. Therefore, baking them crispy. In the temperature, in the low temperature, what you're doing with that first fry in the low temperature is that you're taking out as much water, liquid, you know, as possible from the potato, and then in the second fry at the higher temperature, you're basically now frying it, and it'll come out crispier because you took out all that liquid. That if you just fry it at a high temperature, that's why you always get limp fries. You know, we're trying to avoid limp fries. Okay, so we fry it at temperature. But a nice little trick about dumping it in oil like this is most people are like, oh my god, oh, I have panic going on, I'm fucked up, it's frying, it's cold. But really, what's happening now is that it's at a low temperature, so we're frying it at a low temperature, okay? And as it comes up in temperature, it will do the double fry. And, you know, again, we'll achieve almost max crispiness. Okay? This is as good as it gets. Let's say we're just trying to make sure that, see, I think we did this perfect time. Even when I fuck up, I'm like Tony Montana says, even when I fuck up, I'm right, man. Okay, so, yeah, look at that. So we got the liquid over here steaming. Okay, so this is for the potatoes. That's it. All right. So sorry about the dizziness, guys. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this thing even all around. All right, so this thing is boiling, so I'm just gonna lower this, put it on low. Actually, lower the oven. We're gonna put this on low, and then we're gonna add the slurry. We're gonna wait. So now we're just frying this. So what we're gonna do, in order to get like a more even fry, as you can see, it's not really reaching the whole pan. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it this way. So always, another tip, always have the handle, don't have the handle here, because you're gonna bump into it and, you know, walk and dump it. You get what I'm saying? No. You know, if you have the handle, make sure to have it this way. Also, don't have it here because it's gonna melt, okay? But try to have it away from this area. Okay, so we're gonna let that fry. We're gonna put the cover, all right? Let it come up to a fucking boil, fry boil, all right? Let that do its thing, all right? Okay, so we got these dishes we're gonna do over here. So we're cooking this. We got the sauce. I mean, we're done. Look at that. The apples are looking mighty yummy. But I still want to give it some more time. Here's the pork. So yeah, it's sticking to the bottom there, but whatever, man. Totally worth it. We got the pork back there. Alright, so let that keep cooking. Turn that up a little bit. Okay. So now, okay, I'm gonna put this guy down, put this. Oh, man. Whew. Okay. Man. I think that shit was really giving me a headache. Too much Wi-Fi to the brain. I don't know how other YouTubers do it. Yeah, I got this idea about strapping of this. There's a YouTuber out there that does like mechanic videos and shit like that. And yeah, he says that what he does is that he straps the camera to his head while he's working on, you know, whatever the fuck he's working on in the car. And he does it all through OBS. It's not a live stream, but he does it kind of live, you know, so that way he can, like, when he's editing later, it helps. And so I was like, anyways, yeah, because he was just giving me some camera tips, whatever. I was like, that was pretty. All right. So, well, now we're gonna wait on the apples a little bit. We're gonna wait on the fries a little bit. There's no need to put the camera there. You've seen French fries fry before, and it's gonna fuck up the camera unnecessarily. Okay. So I'm gonna do some dishes really quick while we wait. Okay. Hey, salud to everybody out there. All right, salud. Well, coffee, cold coffee. What time is it? Look at that. It's already 2:50. So yeah, I mean, basically, as soon as the fries are done, we got food is done, and then Christian's gonna eat. So we're gonna do that. I'm waiting for that. Now I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna get a pulled pork situation out of that pork. I don't think that's gonna happen. But my idea with double wrapping it and sticking it back in the oven would be that it'll give some more. It'll keep it nice and moist while it cooks some more. So let's see if that works out, and we'll go. We'll play it by ear. So we already got the vegetables done. We're working on the sauce here. Let me get the cornstarch out. Okay. Sorry. This sorry. And that's it. Yeah, you know what? Let me just make the sauce now, real quick. So, if you guys don't know what a slurry is or what this is, it's you know, again, it's cornstarch with water. You mix a little cornstarch with a little water, and then you make a little slurry, and then you add it to a hot liquid, and it makes like a sauce. Now, this is the typical procedure that is done in like most Chinese restaurants. This is done for many things. But in most Chinese restaurants, they're going to do something like this towards the end of the dish to get that nice silky sauce that you always love and get. Okay, so, you know, we're going to get the whisk out. Okay. Let me cut the cornstarch here. I mean, I just need to stick a spoon in there. Now, I haven't done a slurry in like 100 years, but, you know, start making slurries again. So again, you know, just like a, oh yeah, I forgot I got the other camera. So like a tablespoon, right? Just do that. Okay, so just like a tablespoon and some water. Okay, and then that's it. You know, it just makes it. Okay. And not too much. I think I added too much. You dumbass! I'm a dumbass! Yeah, so we're just trying to clean the spoon. That's okay. Here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna bring the camera over here. I can show you. Yeah, no more helmet cam. So see, it's boiling. Well, it was boiling like 2 seconds ago. So now we're gonna add the slurry. Okay. Gonna take it back. Grab the wrong end of the thing there. All right, so we gotta bring it back to up to heat in order to achieve the silkiness. So yeah, right now we're just bringing it up to a heat. So, you know, in order for the slurry to work, it has to come back into a boil, okay? You gotta bring it back to a boil. We're waiting on that. All right, we got this mess that I made here. Jesus. So yeah, we're waiting on this thing to come to a boil. Okay. Once it comes to a boil, you're gonna start sticking up. That's the idea. I don't know how much cornstarch. Sure, we're gonna add bread. Oh, there we go. So hot. Anyways, I see it's starting to thicken up. As it up. Check it. All right, I'm gonna add some more salt to it. I think it needs more salt. Is the camera frozen or something? Oh no, I thought the camera was frozen. I was just over there. Okay. That. Taste it again. Nice. Okay. So that's it. Very easy. Okay, we just made a bigger mess than we needed to because I was just trying to show you guys what's up. Whatever. No harm, no foul. Casualties. No more. Okay, so we got the sauce. Okay, so let's go through it again. We got the sauce. Get a clean spoon. Another spoon with my nasty ass. Okay, so all right, we got the nice sauce. Okay, look how nice and look at that. Okay, see how cool. So I can make it thicker, but I think this is perfect. I don't want to make it any thicker. All right. If I keep cooking it, it will lose its viscosity, its thickness. That's the thing about cornstarch. So It's okay, but you see how it covers the back of the spoon? Look at that, you see? That's a spoon test, okay? So, that's it, you got it. All right, so we're done with that. All right? All right, tastes good. All right, so we're done. We're just gonna turn the sauce off, okay? I don't want to overdo it. How are the potatoes coming? We got the potatoes over here. So we gotta turn them around. Actually, they're fine. They don't need to be turned around. They're still doing good. All right, so let's leave that there. All right, we got the veg done over here. All right. Back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the veg right here. So that way, you know, we can warm them up and keep them warm. Okay, so the vegetables over here. So we got apples. We got roasted apples, roasted garlic, roasted onions, and roasted peppers in here. Okay, so yummy. Okay, that's it. So we're just gonna keep these in here so we can keep them warm over the stove top. Okay. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna. Oh yeah, no, you didn't see anything, but they see that they're in there. This okay. Bam. They hot. And then remember, we got the baked apples. Oh shit! I think we're done. Get these babies out. Yeah, these guys are done. They are done. And we got the pork. Remember the pork? So it's still there. We let the pork ride. And then these guys are done. I mean, that's it. So, look at that, man. These apples came out fucking amazing. Very happy. Check them out on the big camera. God, it smells like Christmas up in here. It smells like Christmas up in this bitch, man. Hell yeah. Look how amazing. So now, I'm going to place them in this nice little bowl. Alright. Now we're going to place them in this nice ball. Different. Look at these yummy, delicious. Can you see it there? Yeah. Alright. That's it. We're just gonna. So now they fit in. And let these guys just rest up in here. Okay. Very hot. So now we're gonna get All that yummy, delicious. Yeah, because otherwise, if I don't do this now, I think it's already all stuck to the bottom and shit. So if I don't do this now, I'm gonna lose all this goodness. I'm gonna lose all this yumminess. So that's what I'm. You know, see, it's already sticking. I'm just trying to get all this. So we can eat it in a few minutes. You know what? I need some powdered sugar up in this bitch. I got it smelling like Christmas in September. The stuck is burnt. Okay. Look at that. Got those baked apples in there, bacon. Fuck yeah. And that's it. Oh, she wrote there. Look at those. We're putting the baked apples over here. All right. We're gonna cover them up for later. We're gonna let them rest a little bit. All right, and then we'll. Oh, espérate. Todavía le faltan las papas. Yeah, sorry. A little longer. Sí, 15 minutos más. 10 minutos más. Sorry, no olvido que estaban. I forgot the fries are done. I was calling her for food. But see, we got the fries still going here, so. We're almost there. We got the sauce. Okay, we got the sauce. Got the vegetables. Got the taters. Got the pork. Alright. So I heard the music go off. So that means it's probably thinks I'm not doing anything, even though there's like 7 million other things going on the computer at the same time. Okay. So now we just got the potatoes waiting to go. So nothing we really can do here. Just wait a little longer. We're almost done. A few more minutes. Sí, ya unos minuticos más. Menos de 10 minutos, okay? Less than 10 minutes and we're done. Cover this up. In the meantime, let me finish the dishes. do the plating in a few minutes. Just waiting on those potatoes. Oh man, what's up with this music here, huh? Feel like I'm in the club. I'm in the club! Alright, let me see. See where we're at. We're almost done, guys. Man, I'm so pissed because I bought this thing for the dishes. I thought it was stainless steel. It's not, and now it's like all rusty. And I'm like, fuck, why would they even sell that here? Like, yeah, I get a new one of those. It's a waste of fucking money. I think everything's cheap out here, so. I get fucking rust all over the dishes and all over everything. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. What am I gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, so are we done with the fries or what? Almost. We're working on it. Okay, so I'm gonna get the plate for the fries ready. Let me get all this shit out of the way. Okay. Probably. Need a metal spoon. You know what? That's what I need. I need that too. I need a metal spoon. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me write this on my. Okay. Here, I need like a metal slotted spoon for I don't have one. You know, in order to take the vegetable, take the fries out. All right. All right, let's check on the pork. Turning the oven off. I'm gonna put the pork in this bowl. All right. You see how this guy came out? Wow. Okay. Okay. And we made an improvement. Yeah, I don't know if it was enough time to make some pulled pork, but oh yeah, look at that. What do you know? Close enough. Now, is that really pulled pork? But I got an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we just got the pork. Give that to Gizmo there. Patty fat. That's it. Look at that. Looks amazing, actually. Okay. So we got semi-pulled pork, you know, but not really pulled. Pulling apart pork. Okay. So we got the fries almost. We got the fries almost done. All right. Now I really do. Quack, 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 quack. I think I'm gonna use this, right? Yeah, shout out to everybody out there. I can't see the chat. I gotta get the chat back up. Got a million things. Almost. Yeah, right. We still need that. Yeah, I don't like this mix, man. I don't like these people chatting. No, man. Damn it. Yeah, sorry guys. 1 second. This is like the worst. Alright, well, whatever, okay. The fry's almost done. Almost done. Alright, we're working on it. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Just a few more minutes on the fries, a few more seconds. In the meantime, let me get the sauce out here ready. Let me get the GoPro reconnected. Enough better. We got the vegetables here. Almost done with the fries. We're just chilling here. I'm gonna reconnect the GoPro real quick so I can give you guys one last look. Gonna give it a few more minutes. In the meantime, let's take a look over everything again. Okay. All right, then we connect the. All right, so I'm gonna show you real quick. Again, we got the baked apples, which are beyond amazing. They smell so delicious and so yummy and so good. We just bake some apples, right? Just a little bit of sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, nuts, cranberries, and raisin. That's it. We use some walnuts, what we had in hand. That's it, and a little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of butter. So delicious. Oh my god. Okay, so we're putting these over here so I can rest. We got the pork ready to go. I tore it up into chunky shreds like that. Nice and rustic. Alright, we got that. We got the nice sauce. Nice and thick. That's what she said. That. We got the vegetables here, the roasted veg. Okay, I think I'm gonna get another plate. This plate is too dark. So let me go get another plate. We need new plates. We're gonna go with this one, alright, so we can see the contrast. Alright, so let me go take out the fries. You guys can join me real quick. Yeah, again, this is all I got. I don't have a slotted spoon, so I gotta use tongs. This is like the worst, absolute worst thing. Actually, I just realized. Work smart, not dumb. I gotta empty all this into here anyway. Balance the act there. I think you guys can still see what I'm doing there. Probably like a really horrible, bad decision I just did there, but you gotta live with your decisions, guys. Right? You gotta live with them, even if they're horrible like that. Right? Fucking spilling oil everywhere. Not a big deal though. Oil is good for this. Okay. Okay, we gotta salt these guys. Okay, yeah, Moncito. Okay, we gotta salt these guys. Alright.
¿Es esto de aquí? Mmm.
Alright, so let's do some plating. Let's do a little plating, alright? You get the GoPro. Okay, so you're gonna go wash your hands while I do some plating. Alright? Now, I suck at plating, FYI. But I am really good at cooking. So, I don't really give a shit. Okay. Como luce de. Okay. So. Oh no, dale, déjenlas así. Okay. That's it. Whatever, you know what I mean? We're not gonna play with our food too much, alright? So we got that. Just gonna and then we got the sauce, okay? So Gizmo's happy. That's it. And last but not least, normally we would do like a little sprig of green or whatever. It could be like a little bit of whatchamacallit, the parsley or whatever green you got, but in this case we have a little bit of mint. And it'll go well with this, and she loves mint. Add a little bit of green, a little bit of color to that, and look at that. Ta-da! I know, horrible plate. You know, like the worst fucking possible plate ever, but hey, you know, we're making it, we can make it happen. You know, you guys can do this too, okay? On the big camera. That. He's hungry. There. Alright, so you want to eat? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna let her eat. I'm gonna let her try it out. Let me clean all this up here real quick. So, give her the stage. She's the official taste tester. So it's non-biased, alright? We got her eating. Okay. Let me get all this out the way. Got Gizmo out here doing his yummy yummy. in the tummy. No, you don't need the ketchup then? Give it one more sauce there.
Ahora yo lo hago en el
Huh?
ahí está.
See? That little extra yerba buena, which is mint, basically mint. Just like a lighter version of mint. It's like the version that we grow out here in the Caribbean. That little mint adds that little extra oomph that you need, man. You know, it's just like adding a little Asian, the Asians do when they're making their stir fries. They actually chop fresh basil and add it right at the end, just like I added their mint. So, anyway, muy bueno. Let's scale 1 to 10. 8.2. Probably. It's alright. I get it. I deserve it. No 10s up in this house, alright? So it's not gonna fit in there. Alright guys, well, we got Gizmo out here sitting patiently as you want some too. So, alright guys, I think we're gonna bring it all to an end. We've done our job here, alright? I cooked, she's eating. Double, hell yeah. Alright, so, well, she liked it, right? We got the pork, we got the vegetables, we got the potatoes, we got the nice little yummy sauce, we got the baked apples here for dessert. She can't wait for those, right? Leave me one, please. Actually, she won't eat that much. I'll probably eat 3 and she'll eat 1. I'll eat 2 though. I gotta eat 2 and I'll leave her 1, okay? Anyways, so that's it, guys. You know, she's upset. She's like, yeah, you're gonna eat all 3, you fat fuck. But it's okay. I make more yummy food tomorrow, and I might be back tomorrow. So stay tuned. Either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. But definitely coming back real soon. This weekend it might be a little busy, so maybe no weekend live stream. But if there's no weekend live stream, then prepare for a Monday live stream. Okay, guys? So, yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know today was a bunch of headaches with the stream at the very beginning, the video, and all that stuff, but we made it through. All right, guys. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon so you never miss a thing. Because as soon as I go live, you'll have the link, and if I go off stream, you can click on the notification again. Just hit the notification, little bell, and next to the subscribe thing. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. And then that's it. You know, check out the website, check out the other channels, check out the podcast, check it all out. Thanks again for joining us today, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.